Today we are going to learn how to invest in a good blush on palette or a highlighting palette. So three things you keep in mind before investing in a good quality of a blush on palettes. So whenever you open the blush on palette, see how many shades are there. So whenever you invest in a good quality of a blush on palette, you should see at least there should be minimum 2 shade which goes on cool tone, 2 shades which goes on neutral tone, and 2 shade that goes on a warm tone. So that will complete your palette. Most of the company, when they give you a blush on palette, it has more amount of a pink reflect. But as we Indian, we have neutral undertones and warm undertones. So always invest in such shades which complement with the Indian skin tone. So in this palette, this is a Max Touch palette. In this shade, this shade, this shade, and this shades very well complement with the Indian skin tone. This color, you think that this is a very deep reddish tone, but that will be suitable for most of those people who have a darker skin tone or you have a blue undertone. Plus, the advantage of this palette is that it is not only a blush on palette, they are very pigmented. I will show you how pigmented are they. So I am taking the product, I am rubbing my hand on this finger, and you can see the payoff. So this not only a blusher, you can use it as a eyeshadow also. So when you invest in a blusher, it should be 2-in-1. Okay. Now, whenever you invest in a blush on palette, make sure that there will be less fallout. So when it's less fallout, when there is a more fallout, it means that the amount of pigments are less and powder is more. So when there is a more powder, when you blend your blusher, the powder will fall and a very few amount of pigments will stay and the blushers will fade out after some time. And that's why whenever you invest in a good quality of blusher palette, make sure that it has good amount of pigment.